Let me ask you, just from your standpoint, is it difficult to kind of keep this series at an even level, knowing how important this early portion of the season is? Or do you kind of go in there thinking, you know what, I can make sure that we're not going to get too over anxious?
Well, I think that a lot of our guys know that it's a big series of the year, and I think we're all kind of anxious for it. But we have to keep our calm composure and just go into this series like it's any other series, and just make sure we just come out with 2 W's at least in the series.
Well, how tough is that, though? Because they want to set the tone, as you do guys as well. I mean, both teams want to get out and win this series early, so how difficult is that?
I don't think it's that difficult. If we just play our kind of baseball, we'll go out there and do what we always do.
Yeah.
Get the series easily, hopefully get the sweep. That's our ultimate goal.
Coach said, and I've mentioned this to the other players, he says you guys haven't played your best baseball yet through 12 games. What does that say about this team right now?
I think it says that we're pretty scary if we put it all together at one point. If we're still winning games, only one part of if our pitching staff's doing good, if our hitting's doing good, if we put it all together, we'll kick some butt.
If I'm ROSE-HULMAN, and you guys, especially yourself and Thomas and the other guys at the top of the order, what do I got to do to keep you guys off the base paths and make sure that because you guys love to run, and so what do they got to do to keep you off the base paths?
I think there's anything they can do to keep us off the base paths. It's all about pitch selection. We have our approach up there. We hit our pitches, we're on base. If not, we're going to walk on base. So it's whatever our approach is. Keep our approach, we'll be fine.
All right, well, let's talk about your approach then. Let's go to you specifically. When you walk up there, what's your approach? And first I better ask, do you know these pitchers pretty well, and will that affect your approach at all?
We've only seen one guy since last year, Nixon, for the ROSE-HULMAN squad. We don't know too much about the other pitching staff, but my approach personally is I like to send the first pitch fastball. If it's in the zone, I'm going to hit it. If not, I'm going to see a fastball later in the zone, and if I get 2 strikes on me, I'm expecting anything. Grab the plate and protect zone. Like Coach JV's been preaching, have a championship approach, put the ball in play. Put the ball in play, you win.
Is it more difficult then? Do you have to wait maybe 2 or maybe a couple of at-bats to see these guys that you haven't seen before?
Yeah, definitely. So it's being in the leadoff spot, you don't get as many pitches early in the game because you see the very first pitch of the game. But as the game goes on, you watch other people's at-bats, you let that sink in, you can figure out their pitching patterns, and everything will work out itself.
Have you gotten kind of an idea from the rest of the guys? Are y'all really kind of anxious to get this thing going?
Oh, we're so anxious. ROSE-HULMAN, they're projected first, we're projected second. We want to beat them so bad. And that's our ultimate goal, is beat ROSE-HULMAN and go from there. So opening the series with them is perfect.